Hi everyone, my name is Amy and I am one of the gallery interpreters at the Royal Saskatchewan Museum. We know that you miss us already and we do miss you too, but we want you to stay safe at home. Since you can't visit the RSM right now, you could set up a museum at the comfort of your very own home.
What's a museum?
A museum is a building in which objects of historical, scientific, artistic, or cultural interest are stored and exhibit. While your parents are working, you could set up a museum for them to visit when they are done. You will be the head curator.
What is a curator?
A curator is responsible for maintaining a collection. The collection could be your baseball cards, or practically anything, as long as you're the one in charge of keeping them safe. An example is Curator of Paleontology, who looks after all the fossils. At the RSM, we have several curators responsible for the interpretation of a variety of collections. Now let's go back to your museum. Here are the steps that I followed in making my little museum at home. Step 1. Plan. What kind of museum would you like it to be? Do you have a specific collection you'd like to showcase? It can be your toy cars, stuffies, drawings, or anything you'd like it to be. There are numerous possibilities. For my museum at home, I'm going to make a little dinosaur museum. Next, where are you planning to display it? On the floor, in a shoebox, a table? Remember that you might need to use that space for a few hours at a time, so keep in mind that it has to be a place where it could stay there for a while, or somewhere you could move easily. I've decided to use my work table for my little museum. Next, choose objects that you'd like to use for your museum. Is it items you already have at home, or is it something that you need to create or modify first? For my museum, it will be both items we already have at home, and we've also made some items specifically for this little museum. You could always ask someone if they are willing to help you out in creating your items. Both of my siblings agreed to help me out. Step 2. Create a list. Once you have collected your items, you can create a list of the materials you have, which items go together. This also serves as your task list to prepare each segment of your museum before your grand opening. You may also want to draw a blueprint or design plan of your little museum. It doesn't have to be perfect. We'll just use it as our guide when we are arranging our items in our little museums. Here is my blueprint. Step 3. Create the display. After having a clear idea of what you wanted, you can start creating your displays and put them in their respective areas. For my museum, we put together materials for parking spaces, front desk area, auditorium, 4 little dioramas, a gift shop, a coffee shop, and a restaurant. Step 4. Create the visitor experience. Now that your museum displays are ready, make sure to showcase it to everyone. You can create labels or text panels and even pamphlet as a guide for your museum visitors. Once everything is ready, you may want to celebrate the grand opening of your museum with a little ribbon cutting at home. Let me take you on a virtual guided tour of my little dinosaur museum at home. Let's go! This is the parking area. We also have designated accessible parking spaces on the first lane. As you enter, you will walk through these tall glass displays of rock minerals on each side. Make sure to visit the front desk and say hi. They will welcome you and keep you updated about upcoming events in the museum, as well as few other reminders like not bringing in snacks and drinks in the galleries to preserve the museum. The front desk lady told us that there is a movie playing in the auditorium. Just follow the T-Rex tail to check it out. It's tracked to the Cretaceous. You could also watch it in our YouTube channel. For now, let's move ahead and start exploring the galleries. The first diorama that we have is from a mural at the museum called Land Emerges. The dinosaur fossils found in Saskatchewan only represents the species from the late Cretaceous. This is because Saskatchewan was covered with water and supported only aquatic life.
So what dinosaurs lived here?
Good thing you've asked. Let's go to the next diorama to see which dinosaurs did live here. This diorama was inspired from the Last of the Dinosaurs mini diorama in the Earth Sciences Gallery of the RSM. It showcases a glimpse of what southwestern Saskatchewan looked like just before the dinosaur extinction 65 million years ago. The quarry where Scotty the T-Rex was found not only preserved Scotty's bone fossils but also bones of other animals and a variety of plant species. In here, we see 5 dinosaurs and a flying reptile. Let's see if you can identify them.
T-Rex, Triceratops, Hadrosaur, Ankylosaur, Troodon, and a pterosaur.
Great job identifying your dinosaurs. Let's head to our next diorama. Our third diorama was inspired by the extinction mural at the RSM. Do you know what extinct means?
When the animals of that species no longer exist.
You're right. There are a lot of theories trying to explain what probably happened, but a leading scientific explanation is that a massive asteroid hit the Earth 65 million years ago. It changed the atmosphere and climate, and the dinosaurs could not survive. Lots of smaller animals like mammals and amphibians, some reptiles like alligators and turtles survived the extinction. Now let's get our hands on and visit our last diorama.
The dig pit!
In our dig pit, you are encouraged to help out our paleontologists to find fossils. Would you like to try and find one?
Of course! I found one!
That's amazing! You found one! That was quick! In reality, it may take some time before our paleontologists unearth some fossils because they are covered in matrix or the rock surrounding the fossils. Scotty took 20 years of excavation and reconstruction. This section features our collection of rocks and where you can drop off your findings from the dig pit. Our scientists will collect them and use them for further research and interpretation. After years of research, preparation, and interpretation, some fossils could be displayed in museums, like this full T-Rex skeleton. All the walk and talk definitely made me hungry. Don't forget to visit our gift shop for your latest souvenirs and dinosaur essentials. Also, please feel free to visit our Crunch Cafe beside the gift shop, or head up to the Tri-Seat-A-Tops area to have a full meal in our Munch Dig-In Diner. And that is the end of my little dinosaur museum tour. We would like to see your creations too, so make sure to take a photo of your museum at home display and share it with us. You can also visit our website royalsaskmuseum.ca for more information. Stay safe, and we hope to see you here again. Bye!